Welcome back, ECA subscribers. This is Kenneth Ellington. In today's video, I'm going to be covering some updates for our custom Splunk ES platform for our Cyber Range members. So the video should take like around 10 minutes or so to get done. And as always, subscribe to your channel. Should be a link in the top left or right hand corner. Check out this cool platform. It'll be in the comment sections, and then any questions that you may have, just drop them or DM us directly. So the Splunk EF platform we have is just for our Cyber Range members, and we make updates normally on a weekly basis. For those who don't know, Splunk ES is a SIM platform designed by Splunk. It's used by most of the Fortune 100 firms, I believe. So you can do threat hunting, detection engineering, threat intelligence work on it. So what we did is we basically reverse engineered it. We broke it down and then build it up to be more of a learning platform for this specific instance of it. I'm going to be covering some of the updates we made for it that our members has asked for the platform. And again, if you want access towards this is free for all of our members for our Cyber Range. And again, the link is inside of the comments for our YouTube channel. So first thing we did is we added a detection engineering session. That's one of the more popular jobs that our members have been asking to be trained on. So we decided to actually add it towards the platform. So we modeled it after Splunk's EA training they had, and we just kind of broke it down. So this is module 6, this is detection engineering. With this, we broke it down inside of what is actually detection engineering, what are the key responsibilities of the role, what should you do, and what should you expect. Broke down types of different detections, right? You have event-based, finding-based detections. So based off of different events that you already know for, and then this is much more behavioral analysis for finding detections. So RBA, UEBA rule sets. Give you examples as to how to start breaking down detection rules, and we give you the detection editor as well, so you have to work through it. And then we give you and break you down the action detection engineering development workflow and lifecycle, so you're able to actually understand how this actually works. Module 7, what we added is risk-based learning. So this is adding much more context towards your learning solutions. Going off of what is a risk, what is a vulnerability, what is aspect threat within an environment. And so when you're building these out, this helps to add on more context for your environment if you run a larger security firm, or if your firm is much leaner. For your security team, this helps to reduce alert fatigue within the environment. And again, any SIM platform or most decent ones will have this built in, but we're using Splunk because this is the most popular platform on the market. To work you down or work you through what to expect, how does it all actually work, how to create some dashboards with this as well. This is what you would do on a day-to-day basis if you were in the type of position. Next up, we have the hands-on exercises where we walk you through different scenarios that you can do for this. Different exercises you can do inside of your own environment or inside of our environment. So you might have exercise 3 might be build a risk investigation query. Exercise 2 might be create a finding-based detection with risk. And then we're still working on the show you action one to create these, but no one checks for you as well. After the detection engineering section, next up is going to be build simulator. Oh, that's a long time. So we've added a couple of new things. We added some new features to make it more fun for you guys. So we've added more achievements. So you can compete against other members at the Cyber Range as well to win prizes. Get different levels as well, which you can share on LinkedIn, Twitter, or whatever you want to share this at. So the speed demon on fire, right? Perfect scores. The faster you solve these and the correct ones you get, the more points you get. Also add a CTF one as well. This is the most advanced one we've had so far. So there's no extra help or hints for this. And this is just at your own pace. This is what you'll have to solve. So this is very, very hard, as it should be. This will really help to test your skill sets for generating FDO queries, running investigations, doing threat hunting, doing incident response work. And the last one was certification exam prep. So I've talked about this in other videos as well, but if you work for like Big Four, banking, financing, a lot of times they require you to have certain certifications to get hired or to move up. Reason being is they get rebates and money back for the more of the staff that is properly certified within Splunk or any other certification stack, for that matter. So if you apply for a job, let's say for a detection engineer, and they ask you to have a Splunk EA certification, and you do have it, it makes their lives a lot easier, and they'll get money back to get even more training. So that's to why they might ask you for the certifications. So we get asked a lot of times, hey, Kenneth, what cert should I study for? What materials is really good for that? So we just finally decided to create our own stuff. So you have core user, power user, ES or admin, and then architect. So for a core user, you'll give you 30 questions. You have to answer them correctly. I won't tell you if it's right or not until the end. You have an hour to do it. This can give you a good sense as to how the exams will actually be. Our students so far have told us that our exam prep is pretty good. It's pretty similar to what you actually see on the Splunk certification test. So I'm really happy to hear that. I don't know if I wasn't telling from right or not to the end. And so you answer different questions until you always just go back and do certified admin one. And those are very questions that you'll see in the actual exam. This helps you to understand how to actually work within this environment. Let me see what configuration file defines an index settings. Next is alcohol. So yeah, so help you to pass the exam to understand the Splunk concept more. So you have the infrastructure lab that we have that you can combine this with. You have the deployment quiz too. So a lot of content to really get hands-on with this. But those were the main updates we had for the Cyber Range Splunk ESAT. There's going to be some more updates we're going to be building out in the next month or so. So if it's something that you want to see within the platform, if you are a member, let us know. If you're not a member and you want to join, but you're waiting to see a new feature added, just let us know. So we have to actually add that in for you guys and gals. One of the new things we're trying to add is a CTI OpenAI integration for some AI CTI work or cyber threat intelligence work. If that interests you, to let us know. We also have a Cribble app we're developing as well for this too. If you want access to that too, just let us know. But that is it for this video. Next video we'll be doing, I believe I'll be doing a K8 clustering demo. So if you're interested in that, drop a comment inside of the chat or just subscribe towards our channel again. Otherwise, I'll see you guys